Hey, what's up guys with the Hallyu Blast. I'm Oscar.
I'm Serg.
And as you can see, we are finally back from our trip to Japan, and I went to Korea for like about a week. We did record some videos. I haven't edited them yet or put them up yet, obviously. But yeah, if you guys want to see those, make sure you like this video, subscribe, do whatever. They should be coming up within, I want to say probably by next week. I don't think they're going to be up this week. We're trying to get into the swing of things, reacting to all these new comebacks that have came out and stuff that we missed. But today is going to be NMIXX with their song See That. Now this is also the first time we've ever reacted to NMIXX.
Yes.
I'm actually a big fan of NMIXX. Serg, I don't think has really ever...
I don't think I've heard a single song by them.
I feel like we might have showed him Tank when it first came out, but I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
Their last comeback was Dash. I really liked that song, but let's jump in.
All right, let's see what we got. This is one of the girl groups that is on the catch-up reactions as well.
They are, yes.
I will say I do recognize one of these girls because I know she's meme-worthy.
Hallyu?
I'll likely point her out when I see her, but I think she was wearing a beanie, which is an automatic A+ for me.
Bay.
Oh, I recognize two members. Never mind, I recognize her as well.
Oh, Hallyu and Lily.
That's probably right.
More of like a hip hop vibe type. The music videos are always so weird. I love it.
Or I believe.
Yeah, that was Lily.
This just keeps on going, man. Like it's like there's like not a lot of breaks between a lot of the different segments, you know what I mean?
I'm so used to her blonde hair.
Oh, she had long hair before?
I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure. And now it's Jiwoo and Bae.
Oh. Is this the same song? Wow.
Poke the camera.
$4,000.
Well, there's like ghosts there. You know, for an NMIXX song, I feel like that was pretty tame.
Oh, really?
So, I will say before, just so you get a little...
Backstory?
Well, yeah, a little backstory on the group. I feel like this is that change up, that mix up group. I think we've seen some groups that do that, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like NMIXX is really the group that pushed it forward. I kind of started with ITZY, kind of, But I think it's NMIXX that really grabbed it, and it's like that it became their thing. Yeah, they ran with it. And I feel like in almost all of their songs, especially the title tracks, you're going to hear that. I mean, you heard it here multiple times, it switches up, but I feel like it did it very like subtly. It wasn't like super hardcore energy into like soft singing.
Yeah, there was a lot of shifts in energy there.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it during the actual video itself. It's like, is this the same song? You know, how many different ways are they going to segue into a different style of, not even style, like, but like a different energy in the song itself?
Yeah.
Now, prior to this, the only real, I distinctly recall having a conversation with some of our friends on the Discord about what we were talking about in reference to catch-up reactions, is that they all kind of unanimously agreed that I wasn't going to be the hugest fan of their earlier starting songs.
Yeah.
Which I'm a little trepidatious about, but you know.
Oh, for NMIXX?
Yeah, for NMIXX, yeah.
No, definitely, I don't think so.
We'll get to that when we get to that. So as I guess someone that's first seeing their music, I'm gonna be right in the middle of this. I didn't think it was something that I'm gonna be super keen on, but at the same time, I'm not gonna just get away with it altogether. So that being said, I'm just gonna give it a solid 3.
3?
Yeah. There was really nothing in the song that I could probably point out that I'm a huge fan of. There are a little bit more things I think in the song that I'm just not super keen on. That being mostly the, I can't even point it out now because I've already totally forgotten.
Was it after the chorus? Because for me, I think that was probably one of my least favorites. Is right after the chorus.
I guess it's the part where they're saying the we that part. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I think overall, it just kind of felt a little bit like there was too many things going on at once. Is what I want to say.
Yeah.
So I think a solid 3 is where I'm gonna stand on this song. But this, if anything, this makes me even more curious to see their previous music, because it's like, how many steps did they take to get to this? You know, what, in your opinion, what would be your favorite song when it comes to this group?
I mean, my favorite song is probably Tank. That was like one of their first songs, but I don't know. It's definitely one of those, like, I don't want to say nostalgic because it's only been a couple years, but like, there's just a lot more fond memories I've had with this group, and then like with the guys, we all saw them at KCON, and like,
so there's that added bias.
Whenever we're like playing Lost Ark, we would use Tank as our honing song, and
I think I recall that.
Exactly. And so I don't know. So there is like that memory bias there, but yeah, for me it has to be like Tank and OO. It's like the first songs that just really set NMIXX in the ground for me. But I'd probably give this one a 4.
Do you think if you
right.
were to show this song to an open-minded like a friend that doesn't really listen to K-pop, you know, would this be a song that you would show them?
No.
No?
I feel like while it does show how NMIXX kind of jump all over the place musically, I think that's kind of the reason why I'm giving it a 4 also, is they jump around a lot, but I feel like they don't really dig into any of those specific sounds enough to keep you hooked in. Like, I did like the chorus, the biol biol biol, and then it starts going into this like early 90s R&B type mood-ish, but then right after that it goes to the wee, and I kind of didn't really enjoy that part.
There was one particular part of the song that I think stood out in terms of me liking it the most, and I think it was that part where they all were like collectively singing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Was that the part of the rooftop?
I don't know. It was either in the rooftop or it was a white room.
Because I remember I did like that part on the rooftop because I think it was Bae singing, but she was singing in a really lower tone that
might have been what it is. Yeah.
That you don't hear a lot of the girl groups singing. It's always usually the higher pitched voice.
I made a inquiring noise, so if it pops up, it pops up.
Yeah.
You know? But that was probably the strongest part of the song for me. I really liked that collective singing that the group did. But I think, all in all, it's not like I didn't have any expectations coming into this. Like, my expectations were as neutral as it could be, as opposed to like any other group. You know, if I'm glancing over, you know, if I see Vibez, I see Triple S, you know, these groups that I've both heard and known. I mean, I know Vibez, I don't know them, but I know them at the same time, you know. So I was completely neutral, and I think as a starting song, it's about as neutral
Not
as
a
I could
bad
get.
starting
Not a
point.
bad start.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm very curious to see how this group started out. And this is not like a produce-ish group, right?
No,
this is just a group.
a
Okay.
JYP group.
Oh, a JYP
Yeah,
group. Okay,
group,
okay,
yeah.
that's even more interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that JYP had another girl group.
Yeah, so I think it was like 2 years after ITZY, maybe 3
Wow,
years.
okay.
Yeah, it was actually really fast.
That's saying a lot too, because ITZY's a pretty old group by this point, I'd say.
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, yeah.
Yeah, been around for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess my expectations were a little bit higher. I was
Mm.
kind of expecting more of a crazier song, but it was kind of nice to see a slightly more chill song, I guess. I know they have some, but I don't know, compared to Dash especially, felt a lot different.
Okay.
But not in a bad way. I don't know. I still enjoyed it. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Like always, see you later.